It is time for Stugotz to share his game notes. No one in the media will tell you what happened better than my boy Stu.
Dan, the Browns lost. Odell was average. The Giants won. Daniel Jones was great. And just like that, David, football, Gettleman is back.
Yes.
Not sure if it's possible, but I think with a win next week, the Chiefs clinch the AFC West. Really good loss for Notre Dame. 1 week and counting until the start of the baseball season. Ohio State, that win doesn't count. Congratulations to Florida, Oregon, Washington, and Texas for not only taking care of business, but for also doing what they had to do. Something to keep an eye on. Florida Gators, Auburn Tigers, both undefeated at the Swamp. All kinds of implications. Washington State, the rare 60 burger with a side of loss. Bruce Arians, from time to time, you should whisper in the kicker's ear. Damn, Matt Patricia might be good at this coaching thing. Deshaun Watson is going to save everyone's job in Houston. The Bills are 3-0 against opponents who are 1-8. They play the Patriots, who are 3-0 against opponents who are 0-9. You know what that means, Dano?
I don't.
Something's got to give.
Of course. How could
It's a
I
big
miss
game.
How-
Something's got to give.
How could I have missed it?
Big weekend coming up. You excited? Anyway, Clay Helton, when you get a commitment from a 5-star quarterback, you know what you shouldn't let him do? Go spend a weekend in Tuscaloosa. You know what happens if you do? He never comes back. Sorry. Anthony Schwartz, Auburn Tigers, big win. Mazel. The most jarring thing all weekend was seeing a guy with the last name Schwartz run that fast. I'm going to say it again. The best quarterback in college football is Joe Burrow. You're on it, Dan. You have my thoughts before I gave them out. How about that?
Antonio, put it on the poll. Were you surprised to see that Schwartz can scoot?
The guy is fast, man. Not your typical Schwartz. What happened there? I don't know what's going on. Bo Nix, ball player. Headline, Michigan, searching for identity after first loss. What they should be searching for is a new coach. Daniel Jones can scoot. Teddy Bridgewater heard opportunity knocking and answered the door. Daniel Jones, pocket presence. Antonio Brown was doing fine right up until the text. Jesus. Quarterbacks drafted in the first round last year. Baker Mayfield has ignited the city of Cleveland and that entire organization. Lamar Jackson is redefining the position and went toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes. Josh Allen has played well and has his team off to a 3-0 start. Sam Darnold has mono and has been quarantined. I hate that. This is so bad. The New York Giants are better without Eli. The Saints are better without Drew. The Panthers are better without Cam. The Steelers are better without Ben. Almost. Jimmy Garoppolo and Kyle Shanahan, best-looking quarterback, head coach combination in the history of football. Jimmy Graps. No one was more crushed at Tampa's Raymond James Stadium when that Bucs field goal went wide right than Eli Manning. Why is Michigan still ranked? At what point has anyone watched Michigan this season and said to themselves, that's one of the 20 best teams in the country? Kyle Allen never happens to the Jets. I hate them. David, football, Gettleman. That's all I got. Daniel Jones, moxie. The most exhausting thing in sports, watching Phillip Rivers trying to claw his way back. If you're wondering whether or not Antonio Brown was ever going to play in the NFL again, Will Cain says he is. Of all the terrifying lights that can light up on your car dashboard. The most terrifying is the Colts logo with the exclamation point. That thing is terrifying, man. Woo! You've had it for like 6 years, haven't you?
I have. I keep staring at it. What does that mean?
Stinks, man. Baker Mayfield. More like Faker Mayfield. Jalen Ramsey is out sick from practice today with a case of the Maroons. The cure? Another team. Are we sure Bill Polian didn't mean Baker Mayfield would be better as a wide receiver? 12 penalties, 2 turnovers. Damn. You know what Notre Dame did? Do you?
No.
They shot themselves in the foot. Browns and Jets. The more things change, the more they stay the same. 49ers really starting to gel. In the least shocking news of the weekend, Tom Brady won't share his personal feelings about Antonio Brown. Miami Dolphins, 0-3. Close your eyes and imagine Tom Coughlin's face when someone is trying to explain Jalen Ramsey's 2:30 a.m. Peep Everything tweet. Joe Girardi, Chicago Cubs, collision course. Jets have a bye week this week. The bye is currently -14. Holding calls plummeted over the weekend. Like E.F. Hutton, when Tom Brady talks, people listen. No one, and I mean no one, including our producers, know what E.F. Hutton is. How am I doing?
Yeah.
Speaking of health or browse.
E.F.
Dan?
Hutton.
Those.
When did E.F. Hutton go out of business? When did people stop listening to E.F. Hutton? Is E.F. Hutton still in business? Do we know?
I thought it was a person.
That's not a person?
E.F. Hutton. There you go. Very good.
Cha-ching! Time for some ads.
It's a famous advertising campaign. When E.F. Hutton talks, people listen. Evidently, you guys weren't listening.
So it is a person.
Well, no, it's
No,
not.
no,
It's
no,
not.
no,
No,
no.
company.
I thought he was like an old vice president or something.
I mean, it might also be a person, but it's the name of a company.
It could be named after a person.
It probably is, one would assume.
So it is a person.
It was a brokerage firm, and when they spoke, people listened.
Who was Taft's vice president? I'm going to look it up.
It was not E.F. Hutton.
So they stopped listening to E.F. Hutton, basically. Not that they're out of business. They stopped listening to
Are they out of business? I don't know. Just because we haven't talked about them doesn't mean they're out of business.
Well, the firm was founded in 1904 by Edward Francis Hutton. E.F. Hutton.
Is it still? Thank you. I appreciate that clarification. It was very important. Oh, that's E.F. Hutton. Edward Francis, of course.
In case you were wondering.
Thank you.
You know what the EF stands for?
I've got an idea of what I want to use it as.
Edward Francis.
It's Monday, and I already regret rolling off my Casper mattress. Stugotz, tell them why.
By the way, out of business.
Beginning when? When did they become out of business?
Suspended operations, it looks like, recently, 2019.
Wow, how is it possible? Wait
What a
minute.
run.
How is it possible? Wait a minute.
For Edward.
I don't think it actually. I think you're reading that wrong. I think they're just saying that E.F. Hutton has existed from then until the present. I don't think they died this month. Did they die this year?
Yeah, they were revived in 2012 and suspended operations in 2019.
Oh, read the internet right. Yeah.
Edward Francis, however, no longer with us. That's the E and the F.